Hello and welcome to Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour, where we talk big pineapples, small pineapples, hairy pineapples, and everything in between. I'm your host, Tony the Pony, and with me, as always, is the one and only, the incredible Mr. Pineapple. How are you, Mr. Pineapple?
Not too bad.
Not too bad
at all.
Good.
Still slightly hungover.
Oh, I mean, aren't we all? Our big pineapple today is the Oscars. The 95th Oscars has just been this past week, and we've seen some big wins and some quite big surprises, to be fair. But you know, who actually cares about the Oscars? They're just a way to let rich people tug each other off for about 4 hours every year.
Yeah.
So what a better place to start than going through the awards show and looking at the hits and misses, what should have been and what shouldn't have been, what was right and what was wrong. For not only this year, but the past decade, as it is the turn of the decade, I thought it would be quite fitting. This will be judged in the best way, of course, by our own selfish, biased opinions, with nothing but our own selfish, biased views to back them up. Can't be done any other way, really, can it, Mr. Pineapple?
No.
However, before we get to that, our episode will be filled with small pineapples as well. Everybody loves news, don't they, Mr. Pineapple?
I'm a fan. I've read a newspaper.
Newspapers are pretty boring.
Yeah, they don't have films in them.
No. The best news always comes from all the celebrities fucking up. That's what I say.
Yeah.
But our first news, I'd like to take it to the good old Batman suit reveal that we saw earlier this week. Matt Reeves, the Batman, with a good old Twilight boy.
He's more than Twilight. He's a great actor.
He is a great actor, but, you know, everyone knows him for Twilight, don't they?
All the bullying him because he was in Twilight 12 years ago. Get over it.
Well, what do you think? What do you think about this suit?
I like the suit.
It looks cool, doesn't it?
It's got an old schooly sort of first year Batman vibe. Like it might be sort of a Mark 1 type.
I like
thing.
that they're going with a full kind of metal, kind of reminds me of the Batman games.
Yeah.
The Origins one, to be precise. Yeah.
I like the collar. It has a little collar.
Yeah.
And I'm all about that shit.
We didn't see the ears, though.
Yeah, apparently they're meant to be...
If they're big or...
They're meant to be quite sizable,
from
what I've heard.
Oh, that would be pretty good.
But I guess we'll have to wait a while for that still.
Benny Boy had very small ears, didn't he? Bless him.
Yeah, but he got shafted just anyway for starring in those.
I would say it's the first armoured batsuit that we've seen, but it's not because, you know, the first one came from the film everyone loves, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, with Lego Batman. Bless him.
I've tried to block that film from my memory, so it's...
What pissed you off more? The fact that he killed people, or just all the Batman bits were good and none of the rest of the film was good?
It's just Martha.
Martha
in general.
Yeah.
It's the one with the warehouse fight.
Yeah.
That's a great fight scene.
Yeah.
That is a wonderful scene in a shitty film. Just filled with nonsense and pure, unfiltered bollocks.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder he needs to just keep to making music videos, poor lad. He's no good.
Well, enough about Batman. I've had enough of it already.
Now I'm just stressed about Batman vs Superman all over again.
Shouldn't have brought it up.
It's 2016 all over again.
Well, to move us on, we've got the good old Billie Eilish Bond theme. I was surprised when Billie Eilish got announced, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably the most popular recording artist at the minute, could we say?
I thought it was going to be Lewis Capaldi.
I could see that, you know. Get a Brit in there.
But the song's not bad.
It's probably the best song of the Craig era.
My first impression was, it's not like too dramatic, but it's not boring.
No, I was quite taken by it. It was good. I'm not a big Billie Eilish fan. Maybe from this I might become something of a fan.
They're big promises.
Big promises, I know.
But yeah, I think it's fitting for what's supposed to be the final Craig film. I mean, said that about probably every Bond film he's been in.
Since Skyfall, I believe.
He really doesn't want to do them films anymore.
Oh, but he loves money. I know it wouldn't take millions and millions of pounds to beat people up.
I mean, he's supposed to be good in Knives Out. I want to see that.
He's a good actor. Lay Cake's a wonderful film. I recommend that to everyone.
But yeah, guess we'll move on from that. I'm not a massive Bond fan, to be fair.
I didn't enjoy the Spectre. It was a boring film, except from the opening.
Not even when
Mexico.
Christoph stroked his pussy.
No. It was just bland. They wasted Blofeld.
There's a rumour about Rami's role.
You okay? What is it?
That he'll be actually playing Doctor No.
Oh, I would enjoy that.
I mean, there's two things. It's because it's called No Time to Die. So, we like to be a bit eccentric with them titles, don't we? And apparently you never see his hands in the trailer.
Okay.
And when you do, he's got gloves on.
Right.
So, didn't have a robot hand or something, Doctor No.
I ain't seen Doctor No in years.
I think he did.
I just remember it being about t-shirts and shit. Counterfeit. Just like counterfeit t-shirts or something.
The worst Bond villain. Counterfeit t-shirt, man. But yeah, it might just be bullshit, I don't know.
Well, we'll find out
we?
soon enough, won't we? Yeah.
Well, the next bit of news we've got Indiana Jones 5.
Yeah, it's meant to be starting shooting in a couple of months, according to Harrison Ford.
Good old Harrison, eh?
Is he too old? Maybe.
Well, apparently he's going to be a minor role in it.
Oh, he can't be.
I know.
He can't be.
Probably won't see him swinging from vines.
Get Shia back to swing with the monkeys and fight some aliens.
The best Indiana Jones, I say.
Well, because it's Disney now, I've had the thought that why don't they just make it an animated film? Harrison Ford can lend the voice to Indiana Jones still and do all the stuff we know and love him for.
Make it stop motion.
No. Listen, no.
Would you want Short Round back? Do you think it's the time?
As an older Short Round?
Yeah.
I think he's a cool character.
Who could play him though? Jackie Chan.
I think Jackie Chan's a bit too old to be short Round. Though depending on when it's set, which we don't know yet.
I forgot his name, but the guy out of Walking Dead who plays...
Glenn. Stephen Yuen.
Yeah, he could be a good...
Yeah, he could be Short Round.
Or the guy out of Harold and Kumar.
Oh, John Cho.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Cho's great. He's got a lot of projects lined up at the minute, to be fair.
Has he?
He's doing the live-action Cowboy Bebop thing for Netflix. Though I think production's been stalled on that for a while. And I've heard talks... Obviously, Akira's been in production since 88, really, when it first came out. There's been talks of a live-action one.
Taika Waititi said that it will probably happen, just not with him on the project. Depressingly, because...
It's something I don't want to be remade in America. Yeah.
Are you the one still in production?
Yeah, that's
production,
it.
Is that
been ringing my local MP to get it stopped.
Aye. Well, we've gone on a tangent here, haven't we? Jesus. But yeah, Indiana Jones 5. Do we care? Probably. A little bit.
Yeah, it's just Disney cash cowing everything.
Yeah. I mean, does he want to do it? I know he doesn't like Han Solo.
He just doesn't like acting, I don't think. He just leave him to his carpentry, the poor lad. And
he must...
flying and crashing all the time. He's like...
Mid-70s, is he?
He's I want to say 78-ish. I'm not entirely certain on that, though.
Yeah, he can still run away from boulders.
He can't fly properly, though, can he?
No, bless him. Well, I'm going to hand it over to you for the next bit of news, as I've only seen him in Ghostbusters.
Yes, this is the biggest news of the year. Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement for the new Honey, I Shrunk the Kids reboot sequel.
When did he go into retirement?
97-ish, after his wife passed away. He decided to step away from Hollywood to become a stay-at-home parent, essentially.
What a guy.
He did come out, he did do a couple of voiceovers for Brother Bear and its sequel.
I love Brother Bear.
But other than that, he's sort of shied away from the whole Hollywood thing.
Well, it might be his big comeback.
I mean, he has, and he's going to be in the SCTV reunion special that Scorsese's directing for Netflix.
Scorsese?
Yes, he's a big SCTV fan.
It's not going to be 5 hours long, like The Irishman, is it?
No. It's already been recorded. They did like a live thing in front of an audience somewhere in Canada. All the stars were there, obviously, minus John Candy and Harold Ramis, who are both sadly departed. Two of my favourite comedians of all time there. I'm a big fan.
I bet they mean nothing to most people.
You know John Candy, Uncle Buck, Cool Runnings.
Oh yeah, Cool Runnings, yeah.
And bloody Harold Ramis, who was is Egon in Ghostbusters. Directed Groundhog Day.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
SCTV produced a lot of big stars.
Big boys.
Yeah, Eugene Levy, who played Jim's dad. He's an alum of SCTV, yeah.
There you go, love Jim's dad.
There's a lot of famous guys in there. But I'm just excited. It's a Disney Plus production. Apparently not going to be a major role in it like he was in the first one. Yeah. It's about his kids that have grown up and they sort of shrink their kids this time. And he's sort of just knocking about doing Rick Moranis stuff.
It should be him that shrinks his grandkids.
Well, from what I've heard...
Funny, I Shrank the Grandkids.
Is he's been shrunk since like the last film or something. Because he was trying to find a cure for his wife's cancer in the film.
This
thing
seems
very... For a Disney film. It's so he's just been sort of miniature for...
How did his wife
years.
die in real life?
I believe cancer.
This is weird.
Yeah,
so now that he's been a stay-at-home dad, is it his kids that are in the film?
Not his actual kids. I believe it's Josh Gad.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Olaf.
Yeah.
And whatever else he's in.
That Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, what's his name?
The Gaston miniature man.
The comedy sidekick.
Aye.
The token fat sidekick.
I mean, he was rumoured to play the Penguin.
Oh.
That would have been good, but we've got
Colin Farrell instead.
Yeah.
I
think he's gained some weight for the role.
I'm not sure. I know there's some pictures that have been released, but I've not seen them.
Who knows? He might be good.
His track record's spotty, to say the least. Very spotty.
Jake Johnson's back. The guy who wears the Jurassic Park t-shirt in Jurassic World, like a meta man.
The nerdy comic relief, which seems to just be a topic we've discussed quite a lot.
Yeah, it's a week of nerdy comic relief, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Omar, what's his last name? Yeah, I don't want to butcher that. Just Omar.
Omar and Jake.
Omar and Jake, the comedy double.
But yeah, the sequel, Fallen Kingdom, it didn't have as much levity as...
I'm going to be honest, I went off. I was watching it and I was like, what, like, where are they going?
It's very tonally different to the...
Why are we at a dinosaur auction?
The first one, you know, the dinosaur dying just midway through the film. That was heartbreaking. Just like, I was willing that dinosaur to make it to the boat.
It just... then, like you said, it turned into a...
And then it turned into a slasher film.
Yeah.
Featuring a dinosaur.
Which was... And I think just the way the dinosaur died at the end was very kind of disappointing. It was like...
It fell through the glass
onto when you point a laser pen at a cat, they did it to a dinosaur.
It was odd.
Very.
It was a tale of two films, really.
And it was kind of just sequel bait as well.
But it's most blockbusters.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for this one. Did you see the short film that they released?
No, I didn't.
Where it's about like a family on like a trailer park camping sort of place.
Oh, God.
And, they're happily, having the holiday, the family and the kids and stuff. And then a T-Rex attacks. And it's scary. It was frightening to watch. It was much better than Fallen Kingdom. And it was only like 7 minutes long. And it sort of gave me...
Was it Colin who did that as well?
I'm not sure. All I know is that it was fucking awesome. I'd recommend...
I'll give that a watch.
We could we'll post the link on Facebook so you can all view it in its majesty.
And then tell us if you find it good or bad and we'll be like, cool.
It doesn't have Jake Johnson in, so there's no comedy.
Oh.
Just dinosaur terror.
In a trailer park. Are they rednecks?
No, it's not like a trailer park with rednecks. It's like a holiday campy sort of trailer park kind of thing. Yeah, but they take their RVs there and stuff, and it's just good. It's really good.
Fair enough.
I would recommend it.
I think that's the end of the news, but now we're going to talk about some trailers that were released. What are we starting off with?
I guess the big one is The French Dispatch. Wes Anderson's newest film.
I watched this and I was like, God damn, that is a lot of actors.
It's a wonderful cast, yeah.
Did you pause it at the bit where it came up with all the other actors' names?
No, because I've seen the poster.
Ah.
And they're all on there.
Are they?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And Christoph Waltz, isn't it?
Everyone's in it.
Everyone.
I think he's just like gone through his phone book.
You want to be in a film?
I'm mates with all these. Let's get him in.
Yeah, it looks very Grand Budapest Hotel-esque.
I still have no clue what it's about.
No.
I know it's about newspapers and reporters.
Yeah, I think it's going to be centred around that.
That's
Is there,
all I know.
A delivery boy in it?
I just watched it. I was like, I got no clue.
Yeah, Bill Murray. He seems like the main cast member.
Well, he's in all of his films.
Yeah.
He's not a Wes Anderson film if Bill Murray's not in it in at least a cameo role.
Yeah, true. I do like Wes Anderson.
He's one of my favourite directors. I'm a major fan.
Yeah.
Got a very massive hard-on for Rushmore. It's in my top 10 films of all time.
I love Grand Budapest Hotel.
It's a great film.
I think that's the first one I got introduced.
It's the one that sort of brought him to wider recognition.
Yeah.
You know, it made the most money for him, I believe, at the box office. It got many nominations and stuff.
How did Isle of Dogs do? I watched that the other month. It might have been last year. Probably was
yeah, it did quite well, I believe. Yeah, it got plaudits and it's quite successful.
Aye, he's one of a kind, isn't he?
He's got a certain aesthetic that he has to adhere to now in every film. He's a bit pigeonholed in that sense, but he's still, wonderful.
Yes,
and for sure, it's going to have a British Invasion soundtrack. You know, the Kinks will be in there somewhere, as they always are.
Well, yeah, conclusion of that trailer is we don't have a clue what's going off, but...
Very excited nonetheless.
I love it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. The next one I'd like to talk about is the Spiral trailer. Are you a big Saw fan?
I like the first one. I thought it was something quite fresh when it first came out, 2004.
How many have you watched?
I've seen the first 5.
I think I have as well, but I can only really remember the first 2.
There's 2 or 3 after that, I believe, that I've not seen.
I've seen the final chapter.
Yeah. That's one of my least favourite things. Every horror film has a final chapter until they need more money. And that's a bugbear of mine.
This looks surprisingly good.
I only saw bits of the trailer. Because I'm not a fan of the series. So,
I'm just surprised Chris Rock.
I'm intrigued by the casting of Chris Rock and Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
I believe it's Chris Rock, obviously not known for his sort of dramatic or horror.
Maybe halfway through the film it'll turn into a comedy.
Yeah, maybe
Pastor Madagascar's gonna just jump in and put Alex the Lion in a fucking saw trap.
It's like a soft reboot in many
it's taking
ways.
more of a detective look at it. I know they've done that in the past with the Saw films, but I think it's going to have less saw traps and more...
Got quite a Seven vibe about it, the bits I've saw.
It must be a decent script for Samuel Jackson No?
He's in some garbage. He's in some utter garbage.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
He's in a lot of garbage. He's probably in more garbage than he's in good films.
Yeah. Chris Rock?
I don't know, it'll be one of them, just wait till it's out and see, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe that old man's back who died in like the first film.
Oh, yeah.
Chronologically. I think it's the next one chronologically, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's like...
After the first one?
After all of them.
Oh, right.
Because I ain't seen Jigsaw, I don't know where that kind of leads it.
As I said, it went downhill since number 2 for me.
Yeah. Number 2 was fun. That was
the one set in the house, yeah. With Shawnee Smith playing the sort of hero.
And then they chuck that woman into the needle.
Pit of needles, yes. Yeah, that's gruesome. That made me wince.
Yeah.
And I've seen some horrific stuff.
Okay. Moving on. Before we get into that.
Yeah.
The Iron Mask, I guess.
The Iron Mask,
The Iron Mask. This is very interesting.
You know, it's a sequel to a Russian-American production from 2014 or whenever it was.
Oh.
With Jason Fleming, obviously he's a explorer-type guy. But this one has added Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And dragons. Dragons.
You know, I thought it would just... I mean, it is a low-budget film, but I just thought it was one of them kind of funny adventures, everything's normal, and then I saw a massive dragon, and I was like...
Dragons and witches and...
What's this about then?
Yeah, it looks really fun, but shit.
It looks very shit, to be fair.
But,
I mean...
Jackie Chan's my boy, and
Jackie Chan's in it, I guess.
I'm going to watch anything that he's in, and...
You know Arnold... he's doing anything for money, I guess.
Yeah, since he came back from governing, he's been in a few dodgy projects.
Is he the Russian kind of general man?
Yeah,
that's what I got from that.
Yeah, he's the overseer of the prison that Jackie Chan and the eponymous Iron Masked Man.
Yeah, he's only in the trailer for about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I was like, is this a film about Jackie Chan and Arnie, or is this about the Iron Mask?
I'm not sure if Jason Fleming's going to be the man in the Iron Mask. Maybe he's been imprisoned, and because from the trailer it looks like Jackie Chan and Arnold might only be in the first sort of third of the film, like the sort of prison breakout piece.
Using them for the selling point.
Yeah, and you get a nice sort of fight between them. I mean, it won't be great. They're both getting on now. But also it does star Rutger Hauer in one of his last roles he did before he passed away, sadly, which is always a selling point for me, Rutger Hauer being in any film. Because he's a cult hero, you know. Who doesn't love The Hitcher, Blind Fury? Who doesn't love a blind samurai warrior?
That does sound pretty cool.
In
I feel like I need to watch that
1980s right Los Angeles.
Well, even better.
Yeah, it's a wonderful film.
Well, that's all I've got to say about that film, because it looks very confusing. And
it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan.
I mean, the CGI, though.
No, yeah.
I was like, oh, the dragon looks... No, it doesn't actually. No. Nah. The head looks alright, but the rest of it...
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's... yeah.
At least they're trying, bless them. I say get a real dragon.
I say get more Jackie Chan.
Get Jackie Chan...
riding a dragon while fighting Arnold.
Oh my god, imagine.
On a dragon.
Imagine if that happens.
Let's do it.
If that doesn't happen, it's the worst film ever. Moving on to another weird one, The Green Knight. Did you watch that trailer?
Yeah, I watched this last night, and I straight up thought it was going to be a sort of generic medieval actioner. But it's... You know, the King Arthur era. It's
by the same company, that A24.
Oh, the Hereditary and...
Midsommar,
yeah.
And I've got to say, Midsommar is probably one of my favourite horror films.
I've still not seen it yet.
It's very good.
It's been on my watch list for ages. It's near the top. I'll get round to it eventually.
But this looks... Yeah, as soon as I saw that A24 come up, I was like, oh, this might be good.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it looks very, again, cult-related. A cult around this Green Knight character, and then another weird tree-looking like knight thing at the end of the trailer.
It seemed quite generic up until the last 30 seconds of the trailer, and we got a bunch of fantasy-looking elements and a cool-looking dude with an axe who I'm intrigued by.
It's got a good old Slumdog Millionaire in it.
Dev, yes. Dev. He's a good actor, to be fair.
He is.
He's come a long way since Skins. But arguably the most successful person to come out of Skins, maybe. Nicholas Holt's up there,
Nicholas
I suppose.
Hoult, yeah. But did Dev get nominated for an Oscar for Slumdog? Or was it just Slumdog?
I know the film won a bunch of stuff, but I can't remember if he was nominated or not.
Yeah.
I don't think he was, you know.
No.
Because that's the year that Sean Penn won, and it angered me when Mickey Rourke should have won for The Wrestler. But we don't talk about Sean Penn because I'll go on a tirade.
He's a bad, evil man.
I don't like Sean Penn.
That's all I've got to say about Sean Penn. It looks good.
I'm a big fan of medieval fantasy type.
So it's going to be
things,
good, no matter what. And if it isn't, you can punch me.
Well, we'll hold you to that.
What else we got? The Hunt.
The Hunt, yes.
I watched that this morning. Now this has got Dennis in, right? That's all I'm going to call him. Just Dennis.
Dennis.
From Always Sunny. As soon as I saw his face, I was like, best film.
Yeah, the most controversial film you've never seen, according to the posters.
Yeah, it's bigging it up a lot, isn't it?
Yeah,
it was like the most anticipated film of the year. I was like, alright, calm down. And then the actual plot of the film, I didn't think it was even that controversial.
I think it came out around the time of a couple of shootings in America. It was meant to be released around then. So they sort of...
And it's all about gun control.
Shelved it, yeah.
I mean, it just seems as controversial as Joker was, even though Todd Phillips was like, it's not about gun control, and it was.
Still not seen Joker.
Have you not?
No.
The film is like Taxi Driver and any other the King of Comedy.
I've heard that it's quite like
get DC Comics and just make them,
Scorsese
just slams them both together, and you got the Joker.
King of Comedy is the best Scorsese film ever made, though. I'm just going to put that out there.
There are actual scenes in the Joker that are directly copied from Scorsese films.
De Niro's in the Joker, and you can't get any more.
But the performance is amazing, gotta say. I mean, it's not a comic book film. It's not.
Yeah,
it's
like a social drama.
Yeah.
With added action elements, would you say?
Yeah, it's just like get King of Comedy and put a Joker mask on him,
right? Basically.
But yeah, what were we on about? The Hunt.
The Hunt, yes, The Hunt.
Aye. It looks...
I like the look of the trailer.
I do, to be fair. It's like the Hunger Games.
But better.
But a lot better. And it ain't got...
Jennifer Lawrence in.
Yeah.
He's on the same level as Sean Penn.
Terrible woman. God damn her wanting equal pay. Jesus.
It looks like it's got a really good cast as well. There's some big hitters in there.
To be fair, it's got that guy.
Oh, yes, the guy.
Who's in Bad Neighbours.
Oh, Ike.
Yeah.
From other things as well. I can't remember at the minute off the top of my head. It's got...
Everyone's going to be like, right, great, that guy from Bad Neighbours.
Not Seth Rogen or Zac Efron.
Yeah, he's...
The friend.
The friend who's very, like...
What else is he? Oh, he's in...
High energy.
He's in Blockers with John Cena.
And
Leslie Mann. But yeah, it's got... I want to say Hilary Swank or Jennifer Garner. I get them both mixed up. They have similar faces.
Probably same person.
And the lead is obviously... Betty Gilpin from Glow.
Oh.
Yeah, and Mad Men. She's taken on a sort of action heroine type role in this.
Very, what do they call it? Going against type. Yeah. That's the one.
But it looks fun.
I mean, a lot of actors are going against type recently.
Yeah.
I mean, Tom Holland's in that new film where he's shaved all his hair off and he's robbing a bank or something.
Oh,
and that's very against sweet young Spider-Man.
That's not what Spider-Man would do.
No. He'd be the one stopping the robbers.
Yeah.
Right. Or maybe it's the next Spider-Man film and we're just confusing us.
Maybe he's undercover as a robber.
Right, have we got any more trailers?
I believe that's them all. Oh, we could talk about Fast and Furious 9, I suppose, for a little bit.
Well, we was on about John Cena and cock blockers, so... Cock blockers?
No, just blockers.
He's got a picture of a... yeah,
although
chicken.
It's about cock blocking, yes. But
they didn't want to call it that. They should have.
It's got... No.
Or just cock. That would have done amazing at the box office.
Maybe. It's a really good film, actually. I enjoyed it.
I ain't seen it.
It's fun. I'd recommend it. I think it's on Now TV.
I mean, the only films I've seen John Cena in are Bumblebee.
I still need to see that.
I think that's it.
Have you not even seen The Marine, mate?
No.
A wonderful WWE production. Garbage film.
Oh,
what
God.
a trash.
No, I think, yeah. Or did I watch him in something the other day? I can't remember.
What else is he in?
Generic army man role. That's basically all his roles. But yeah, Fast and Furious 9, the best franchise that everyone loves.
Oh, it just looks insane.
Yeah, I guess.
Dom's long-lost brother we'd not heard about for 20 years. I'm assuming they have different parents.
They'd best have different parents, because, the main difference is Vin Diesel's completely bald and John Cena's got probably... Oh no, John Cena is going a bit bald, actually.
Yeah.
He just makes himself look like he's got the best hairline in WWE.
It looks like nonsense, to be honest with you. Finally a heel turn for John Cena, though. We've been waiting for that for 20 years.
Definitely. And they ruined probably one of the biggest surprises they could have had.
Oh, yeah.
With Han coming back.
They ruined everything. It's a 4-minute trailer.
Yeah, basically shows you the whole film.
The entire film. I know what's going to happen.
I can't wait for that hook shot car swing around the mountain, no?
Yeah, yeah, that's all I need to
I mean, you've just got to give up on them,
I mean,
thinking the realistic now, it's just, in the Hobbs and Shaw, they had a superhuman. So
that's fine, because they
just
sort
gets
of
rid
know
of
what they're doing. Whereas Vin Diesel tries to play it straight, like incredibly straight. And he's like the only one that's not in on the joke. He needs to just...
I think he's just stuck in the 2000s, isn't he? The noughties, where everything was alright. Vin. I mean, he is probably getting paid the most for the least amount of work in every Marvel film. But Fast and Furious 9 looks absolutely shit.
It can't be worse than Fast and Furious 8 or Fate of the Furious. The names are so confusing throughout the series. I believe
this one's just Fast Saga, isn't it?
Something.
Saga 9 or some Fast 9?
The Fast and the Furious. Too Fast, Too Furious. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Fast and Furious. Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7, I want to say like Fate of the Furious.
Yeah.
And then...
Fate with an 8?
Yeah.
Is it?
And then just Fast and Furious 9. Vin, he just needs to step away from everything. Maybe he likes D&D, just go back to playing D&D, Vin.
Yeah, create The Last Witch Hunter.
No.
2.
God, that's a bad film.
It's D&D though, isn't it? It's his D&D campaign that he loves.
Such a bad film.
Oh, bless him. He's kind of cute though, isn't he?
No, he's not.
Well, yeah, we was going to have a segue from that, but we've gone on a tangent about Vin. Let's bring it back to Cena. What's Cena doing that everyone is excited about? You're excited about?
I'm very excited, yes.
Good old Jackie Chan and John Cena.
Project Extraction.
What a name.
X. With just the X.
With
no
X.
E. Extraction. It's
What's this film about, Ryan? Do you know?
Jackie Chan's like a Chinese special ops agent kind of guy, and an oil refinery in the Middle East, which is owned by the Chinese, is sort of taken over by some unscrupulous gentleman.
Oh.
And he must team up with an sort of Navy soldier, played by John Cena, to extract everyone. But only with an X, not an E.
No.
Because
he's got to say it like that. Yeah. I'm here to extract you.
Because the writer was lazy.
Yes.
And he didn't like E's, except from when writing Project.
Unless he just thinks it's really, really cool.
I believe that's what he's going for.
Bless him.
But yeah, it should be fun. We haven't got any trailers for it yet released, but it's meant to be out in like May.
I mean, it's been filmed in post-production for a while.
Yeah.
Because John came back and he had the finisher he learnt
from
quotation marks from Jackie. And it was just a punch, weren't it?
Yes.
He just punched someone.
A punch. Lovely. Jackie Chan punch. Learnt on the set of Project Extraction.
Man. Yeah. Well, on the subject of Jackie Chan, I guess, would you like to take the reins a bit and talk about good old Jackie? As we learnt the other day, I don't really know much about his early days, and how he wanted to bring comedy into kung fu movies.
Yes, he did.
Yes. So this will be the Mr. Pineapple's Hairy Pineapples section, where we talk about anything Mr. Pineapple wants to talk about, because as you know, Mr. Pineapple is the main man and loved by everyone, and if you don't love him, we will hunt you down anyway.
We learnt a punch from Jackie Chan on Project Extraction.
So, Jackie, go through all his career. Go.
Well, obviously Bruce Lee died in the early 70s, and it sort of left a gaping hole, shall we say, in the Hong Kong cinema. He was sort of the biggest star for a while there. He sort of broke into the Western market as well, with Enter the Dragon and what have you, being co-produced by Warner Brothers in America. And so when he died, they sort of tried to market Jackie Chan as the next Bruce Lee, very stern, sort of no-nonsense, sort of straight-up techno bullshit, punchy punch, kicky kick.
See, that when you told me that the other day, that kind of came as a shock to me, and I think it'll come as a shock to most people, knowing what Jackie Chan's done.
Yeah.
With, obviously, things like Rush Hour and Shanghai Nights and Noons and...
Yeah, he's more well known for his action comedy, of, his slapstick element.
And I think when you look at Jackie, you don't really see... You see him as kind of a lovable...
He's a goofball, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a bit of a...
And I guess it was easy for him to kind of break into the Western audience because of Bruce Lee. And they've already been introduced, they've already had that stigma and overcoming that stigma.
Yeah.
Eastern actors, and Jackie probably just jumped in there like, I'll do it.
Well, yeah, he had a lot of trouble trying to convince sort of the directors and producers to let him sort of have a more free reign with the comedy elements.
Yeah.
They wanted to just have him still be the straight-laced Bruce Lee Mark II, and he sort of had to push really hard to get that across. And, you know, there was like a deal that was brokered between some of like the production companies and stuff. He got sort of loaned out for a couple of films.
Yeah.
And he made back-to-back Snake in the Eagle's Shadow and The Drunken Master, which were like the first ones where he could incorporate the sort of slapstick, the sort of comedy, and they were insanely successful. And because of that, they sort of were like, maybe this could actually work.
When was that?
That was
when did he like kind of start his like straight-faced?
Sort of 74 to 76-ish.
Right.
They were both released in 77. The films, Snake in the Eagle's Shadow and Drunken Master.
Right, so he didn't have that long doing the kind of...
Not really, no. But there was still, after they came out, there's like another like sort of 3-4 year period where he was still in sort of more straight-laced kung fu.
Yeah.
Compared to the slapstick. But then, you know, turn of the decade, 1980, rolled around and Young Master and Dragon Lord and stuff, they just came out, and they were like the first ones that he directed himself as well. So he was like doing what he does best and just having a laugh and
I think
kicking the shit out of people.
I think that it's kind of an example that you don't really hear about often, like actors actually playing against type and convincing the production and everyone involved that this is the best direction to go in.
Well, it's tough because obviously they're in the business of making money. What made money at the time for them was Bruce Lee. And with him obviously dying in his prime, really. He was 32, 33 when he passed away. And that was before Enter the Dragon even got released. He died like a month before it came out.
Yeah.
So it wasn't ideal.
See, I think they've kind of learned a lot more now. Like when actors that are that much in the spotlight, people don't really want a copycat. I mean, they want to feel like that's still around, but I feel like, especially with Jackie Chan, they'd want him to literally, because Bruce is gone now, Jackie, you've got to fill his shoes.
Yeah.
But Jackie Chan's never going to be able to do the stuff that Bruce Lee did. And Bruce Lee would never be able to do what Jackie did.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's just confusing when we get people like it's always comparing, because people are like, the main thing is like Heath Ledger's Joker. Like they always compare that to any other Joker ever.
That's like the archetype now, isn't it, for comic book villain.
Yeah, it's like, but it's not better than Heath Ledger, but Heath Ledger's could never probably do, it sounds stupid, but could never do what Jared Leto did, never do what Joaquin did.
I think everyone could do what Jared Leto did, because he's a garbage actor.
Yeah, but Heath Ledger could never lower himself to that.
No, maybe a better actor would have made that film worth watching, because it's trash.
But yeah, back to
a trash film for trash people.
Back to Jackie, Drunken Master. So that's when it started really picking up for him.
Yeah, big time.
Was that in the Western audience?
Sort of, not in most respects, but it made him incredibly popular in the East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it one of them films that Western audiences look back on like 10 years after it got released and was like, this is amazing?
Yeah, plus the 80s is probably peak Jackie Chan time. All his big hits came out, you know, Police Story, Oh My God, Wheels on Meals, etc., Project A. But he tried to break into America like 2 or 3 times in the 80s, unsuccessfully. Battle Creek Brawl in 1980, The Protector in 85.
Were they like more comedy roles, or?
They were just more straight up action-y type, because they didn't really know how to use him as such, because he didn't really break America properly until 95-ish with Rumble in the Bronx, released by Miramax. But yeah, because of the 80s stuff and it not going well for him in America, it's why I decided to make Police Story, and it's just the greatest film ever made. So we can thank American audiences for being obnoxious.
Yeah.
And
Georgie, and probably a bit racist.
Because we have the greatest film ever made. We have the greatest film series ever made.
Well, that's it. Be racist, get good films.
Yeah. That's it, guys. Be more racist. On Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, then we get better films.
Just bombard people with race hate and we'll get good films.
Yes. And that is a public service announcement.
Obviously. We are joking.
Yeah, we don't condone racism in any form unless it gets better films.
Well, talking about racism, a lot of people think the Rush Hour films are very racist, but is it they're taking the piss out of racism with them characters?
I don't think they're smart enough for it to be a satire in that sense.
You think it would just straight up laugh at Jackie Chan because he can't talk properly and Chris Tucker's black, so we'll make some black jokes?
Essentially. I mean, we don't like to say that kind of thing, but it's true.
It's like for every 10 Chinese talking jokes, Chris Tucker.
Now that's racist.
That's racist. Got Spiral on the mind. Anyway. That Chris Tucker makes. Jackie gets one black joke. I think that was the rule.
That was written in the contract.
Because especially for American audiences, I think they can get away with Chinese jokes a lot more than black jokes.
Well, I mean, Jackie Chan famously doesn't like the films. He doesn't understand the humour, and he didn't like the action.
So he just did these films, and he thought it was all just serious. And when he watched it, and he was like, "Why are people laughing?"
Just there for the paycheck, pretty much. I'm guessing.
He didn't know what was going on throughout the whole film.
They made him popular in America, though, and I like the film still. But
weren't they rumours and rumblings that there were going to be another one?
Yeah, there's been rumours since 3 came out in 2007 now that there's going to be a 4th. But we've still had rumours and rumblings that Shanghai Dawn will finally get made, which is what I'm hoping for more than anything.
Maybe do them both, release them in the same year, on the same day, like Matrix 4 and John Wick 4.
Yeah, but they're different. Oh yeah, they're also different universes, aren't they? Shanghai and Rush Hour. Which is like they're not the same
film, but get rid of Chris Tucker and put Owen Wilson in.
Yeah, just put Owen Wilson in everything. He's a lad.
He's in the new Loki.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I don't know who he's going to play, but
no. Anyway, yeah, Jackie, good man, great man, great actor, great kung fuist.
And he taught John Cena a punch.
He did.
On Project Extraction.
And he's fighting a dragon on Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's what we said, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's all we need to know.
On top of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
On the top of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Riding him while fighting a dragon.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Take that if you want, I guess. Now, on to our big news segment of the show. The Oscars, the past decade, what should have been, what shouldn't have been, and what is and what isn't, and we can't change it, but we're going to complain about it.
A lot.
Now, Mr. Pineapple, you have done the first 5 years.
Yes, 2010 to 14.
Yeah, I know people are going to be like, but that's not 5 years, but you've got to realise there's 5 shows in that time frame, alright? So, shut up. Now, I've done 2015 to 2020. I mean, we're only going to talk about 2020 for a little bit, but
yeah.
Right, would you like to start? We're going to go through the four main ones: Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, and Best Actress, and then maybe talk about like ones that stood out. I mean, I've only got one that stood out because I forgot about doing that bit, but you know. Go ahead.
Well, 2010 even.
That's the year.
It was sort of the big toss-up between Avatar and The Hurt Locker, really.
Oh.
That was the big
boy
thing.
one.
I mean, Avatar was the biggest film at the time. It made too much money, shall we say.
Broke record.
An obscene amount of money.
Until just last year,
Avengers,
weren't it?
Yeah, Endgame.
So it held the record, because it was released in 2009, weren't it?
Yeah.
So it held the record for 10 years.
Take into account inflation, it still probably made more than Endgame. But Endgame only beat it by about like 80 million, I believe. Something stupid like that.
Yeah, because, films never really tell you how much money it costs to make and stuff, and when you put advertisement and all that crap in, it's about probably double what they say it costs to make them.
Yeah, more than likely, especially a big film, a big Marvel film.
But yeah.
Sandy B, my girl, Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
She got the Best Actress for The Blind Side, the sort of American football adoption drama.
Yeah.
I believe it's based on an actual true thing.
True facts, true things.
Yeah.
It's true. Every part of that film is true.
It's a really good film, actually. She's really good in it.
I haven't seen it.
It's on Netflix.
I haven't seen many films.
I
have.
I've not seen many films, Oscar films. I've seen a lot of Jackie Chan films.
Well.
And all of the Fast and Furious films.
Yes, because we love Paul Walker.
R.I.P. But yeah, I believe she was the rightful winner, to be fair. It wasn't a stacked year for the women.
Was it not?
In there, no.
Is Meryl Streep in there? She's
Meryl
always
Streep's
in there.
always in there. It
Don't even matter if she's played anything. She's still there.
Yeah, Julie and Julia. She got an Oscar nomination for that. I just remembered.
That year?
That year, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, if you got no qualms with that, we'll move on, I guess.
Best Actor was won by Jeff Bridges for Crazy Heart. I personally believe he should have won the year before for True Grit.
Ah, right.
And I believe that Colin Firth should have won this year for A Single Man and not the year after for...
Just swap them round. Just
the
retcon it.
Speech, yeah.
Like every good Marvel film.
I will talk about that a bit more when we get to the next year and my disdain of Tom Hooper.
Fair enough.
Yes. But yeah, I believe they should have been swapped, in my humble opinion.
Not aggressive at all.
No.
Until we get to the next year.
Best Director, well, it was a toss-up between former lovers, former spouses, people who possibly hate each other now. James Cameron and Catherine Bigelow. Hurt Locker and Avatar. Kath won for...
Kath won?
Yeah, I believe she was the first female to win Best Director.
Jesus
If
Christ.
I'm not mistaken.
Probably the only one.
More than likely, yeah. More than likely.
Good old sexism.
Because famously, women can't direct films according to the Academy.
There we go.
Not according to me. I believe she was the right choice. As much as Avatar were pretty in that, that's pretty much all it had going for it.
I watched a CGI artist react thing to Avatar, and they were on about the water. Don't like the best looking water. And they were like, shame the film shit.
Also has the best looking incest and the best looking like animal shagging
that's ever been seen on film.
Between the Navi and the winged creature horse things.
Put their ponytail into a... don't know.
It's a weird film.
A weird film.
And it didn't win Best Picture because Hurt Locker did, which I was happy about.
I don't like Avatar. I'm going to put that out there.
It's alright, isn't it? But we've seen it before. Dances with Wolves, Pocahontas.
Yeah, but with blue people.
And Bestiality.
Yeah.
Is it the only film with bestiality to be nominated for Best Picture?
Probably.
Beauty and the Beast was nominated for Best Picture in 1991. The first animated film to be nominated for Best Picture.
There you go.
Yeah. The Hurt Locker one, yes.
With our good old friend, Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, that was the sort of the
best
film that...
haircut of last year, I'd say.
Oh, yeah, his mohawk. He was the best thing about that film.
Edgy tattoos as well.
I did not like Endgame.
I didn't, but... we'll talk about that another time.
That's another day.
I guess when the next Marvel film comes out.
So that's pretty much 2010 in a nutshell. Toy Story, I believe, won... No, it didn't win Best Animated Feature.
It didn't win? Was it
because that was the year after. Up won.
Obviously.
Up was also nominated for Best Picture. The first one since Beauty and the Beast in 1991. Yeah, Fantastic Mr. Fox should have won... Best Animated Feature, but I'm not going to go on about my love of Wes Anderson again.
We can talk about Wes when French Dispatch comes out, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll go and see it. I'll treat you.
Oh, thank you. So, I guess, let's talk about
2011.
The Tom Hooper in the room.
Oh.
Well, this is the year that I believe, Colin Firth won for The King's Speech.
Yeah.
I believe Jeff Bridges should have won, as I discussed, for True Grit. I would have swapped that around. Natalie Portman won for Best Actress for Black Swan, which is the right choice for me. She was wonderful in that film. A great film. That was all. Black Swan was nominated for Best Picture as well, and Darren Aronofsky was nominated for Best Director. Tom Hooper won Best Director for King's Speech. It's just...
You don't like it, do you? You don't like it.
It's just as Oscar baity as it comes, isn't it?
Yeah, muttering actor.
A man with a disability, played by a British man, set in the past.
Who hasn't got a disability, I shall add.
Damn you, Colin Firth.
Maybe they should hire more actors with disabilities.
Maybe Tom Hooper should stop making films because he made Cats.
Yeah, he probably should stop making...
That's all I'm going to...
Yeah.
I don't believe Tom Hooper should have won. I believe the Coens should have won for True Grit. Because True Grit is just a masterpiece.
It is a film, isn't it? And I have seen it once.
I prefer it to the original John Wayne version.
Fair enough.
And that's saying something, because I quite like John Wayne.
John Wayne is a cowboy man.
Famously Jackie Chan's character in Shanghai Noon. So that's a little bit of information that
Jeez,
nobody
it
needed.
always comes back to Jackie, doesn't it?
Chan,
He's done everything.
And King's Speech obviously won Best Picture. And I would have given it to either Black Swan or True Grit. Probably more than likely I would have given it to True Grit because Tom Hooper cannot do anything correctly.
Some would say Tom Hooper is a big pooper.
And that is true.
Yes.
R.I.P. his career, post-Cats.
Well, is that 2011 done?
That's 2011 done. This is not a banner year, 2012. Though we do have Meryl Streep winning.
Oh, Meryl.
Best Actress for The Iron Lady, obviously portraying Margaret Thatcher.
Maggie.
I've not seen this film. I'm not a big fan of sort of political
dramas.
Yeah, especially not ones based on women that I don't like.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll not go into that.
No, a bit too political for this, I think.
But from what I've heard and seen, it was the right choice. Apparently, she just nailed it. Big shout out to Glenn Close as well, though. You know, for Albert Nobbs, she played a.
Good old Glenn.
Glenn Close has been nominated for an Oscar like 7 or 8 times now and never won.
She's a Leo situation.
Yeah.
She'll get one eventually.
Hopefully, she better do. Otherwise, I'll be bringing out the Unseen Extraction Punch.
What's it called? The actual punch? I forgot what he named it.
No clue. Well, Project Extraction Punch is the.
It's gonna extract your life from the punch.
Yeah, it's got spiritual meanings to it. Yeah. But yes, the best actor went to Jean Dujardin for The Artist.
Oh yeah, the black and white film.
The black and white
get
silent
best
film.
picture? I'm just gonna guess at that.
It did, and it got best director as well.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it was a big year.
Triple entendre.
Yeah, I personally would have gone for George Clooney in The Descendants.
George Clooney, what a man!
The Descendants is an amazing piece of cinema.
Batman, best Batman.
Sure.
we can all just agree on that. No arguments.
Lovely nipples. Just want to caress them. I believe that's George Clooney's best piece of acting on film. Really just good in it.
Does he make you cry in it?
I get sad watching it. It's heartbreaking at times, man.
I need to watch it.
Is it Alexander Payne's best film? Maybe. Although Sideways is up there too.
Sideways.
The Wine Country film with Paul Giamatti and Thomas Hayden Church. Excellent film.
Excellent, eh?
Alexander Payne, wonderful man. Well, there's a name that I'm not going to be able to say.
Oh, there we go.
Best director went to Michel Hazanavicius.
That sounds absolutely correct.
For The Artist.
The Artiste. You got to say in a French
The
accent.
Artiste, yes.
Michel, I forgot the name.
Hazanavicius. I'm not going to say that again. Alexander Payne should have won for The Descendants.
Alright, fair enough. I believe you.
It's just going to be me talking about The Descendants mostly this section.
I think anyone could make The Artist, just film a film in black and white and there you go.
Is it the film of the 5 years I'm talking about that no one talks about anymore?
Oh, I think it is.
The Artist, Hurt Locker, Avatar, King's Speech, they still get talked about quite a bit.
Yeah, Artist. Everyone's like...
It was big at the time.
What's that black and white film?
Casablanca.
I'm like, yeah, probably. But we're actually thinking about The Artist.
The Artist, yeah. It was fun to watch once.
Yeah, it was different. Bit new for everyone.
They've not done anything since, have they, poor lads, that I know of?
There's no Artist too.
Good.
Does he die in the end?
No, but someone talks in the end.
There's
one line of speech, I believe.
Oh,
yes.
That's so annoying. I'm angry now.
But in my opinion...
Does he go, hello? I mean, that's not French.
He just speaks the director's name so everyone knows how to say it. That's not true. But this is not going to come as a surprise to anyone. The Descendants should have won Best Picture for me. Or failing that, you go. Martin Scorsese film. My second favourite Martin Scorsese film.
Scorsese is he's a mixed bag, isn't he?
He's had his ups and downs, and he didn't make The Descendants.
He did not.
So, which is just a wonderful, wonderful film that everyone should watch. You need to watch it.
Oh, well. Right now.
So that's 2012.
2012. Did 2012 come out in 2012? I bet that one for best.
No, it came out in 2009, I want to say. It's probably nominated for Best Special Effects.
Probably.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. Yeah. It won Best Picture. That's what.
2013.
2013. The year of something.
Best Actress went to Jennifer Lawrence for Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh, he's mad. He's angry. Have you seen it, though? Because I actually do like Silver Linings Playbook.
I famously don't like...
Jennifer Lawrence.
Or David O. Russell, the film
It's got Bradley Cooper in.
I famously don't watch David O. Russell films.
Okay.
For reasons I'll
He
not
has
get
not
into.
seen it. I think it's a good film, but
yeah.
I might be completely wrong, and it might be garbage.
I just think Emmanuel Riva should have won for Amour.
Amour.
Yes, I do have
Amour.
accent. She was just wonderful in that film. Such a sad film.
Never seen it again. You've seen more Oscar films than me. I mean, I've seen probably the later ones.
You've seen more now, because I've just been watching Kung Fu films for like the past month. Daniel Day-Lewis got one of his many
DDL. Big boy.
Many Oscars.
Many Oscars.
For playing Abe Lincoln.
Oh, yeah.
In the film Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Based on Abe Lincoln, not the Vampire Hunter one.
Is Tommy Lee Jones in that?
He is.
Does he play Lincoln as well?
No, he plays someone else.
Makes sense.
I believe he might have won Best Supporting Actor actually for that film.
Oh, for Lincoln's.
He wasn't Lincoln.
He could have been.
He was.
Maybe he auditioned for Lincoln. That's what I'm getting.
He's,
he looks more like Lincoln.
He's famously not an happy man.
Men in Black weren't that happy. Yeah. That's his only film.
But I believe, obviously Daniel's. I don't think we need to. Everyone knows he's a great actor, really. Yeah. But also,
he's a method man, isn't he?
Yeah, he actually went back in time.
Not the rapper.
And starred as Lincoln he just became Lincoln. He was the one that shot Lincoln
and then
became Lincoln.
Face.
Yeah, that's how method he is.
That is method.
Also, big shout out to Denzel Washington for Flight.
Oh, my man.
Flight's an amazing film. The opening 20 minutes of that are just thrilling stuff. We don't like it playing.
Was that Best Actor?
Yeah, Best Actor. He plays an alcoholic pilot. It's just really good.
Does the plane crash?
Yeah, it's a crash landing, and
Is it because he's drunk?
He only manages to land it because he's drunk and his senses are a bit thingy, so he does things a bit more reckless.
He's not scared, is he?
And the plane's upside down at one point. People are flying all over.
Oh, he actually in a plane? I don't know. I'm drunk.
He's
and
really.
That's how you land a plane.
It's really good, isn't it?
I've just shitted all over that film. I'm sorry.
It's a good film. Ang Lee won Best Director for Life of Pi.
Oh, yeah.
Perfectly fine with that. It was my favourite film of the year.
Famous film that you like, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
We won't get into it because we
it.
might kill each other.
You don't like it. Ang Lee's he's had his ups and downs.
And one of them's Life of Pi.
Shut your whole mouth. Ang Lee, he's made some good films.
Was that Best Director?
Director, yeah.
I'm guessing it didn't win Best Picture.
No. Surprise.
Surprise.
Argo out of nowhere.
Oh.
Won nothing else at that,
the Benny?
That year, I don't believe.
Benny Boy film.
Yeah, and that just came out of nowhere.
The best Batman, I say.
You're going to say that about everyone who's played Batman.
If Christian Bale's on it, why not?
He swooped in and won. I believe Life of Pi should have won. As,
yeah, I don't.
You don't, but that's because you're wrong, and...
I believe some other film from 2012 should have won.
I believe Jackie Chan should have won everything, but he's never been nominated for an Oscar.
He should be.
He has an honorary Oscar, but that's not good enough, Academy.
What was that for?
Lifetime achievement. Got to give him some, haven't you?
Yeah, like Andy Serkis won Lifetime Achievement on BAFTAs.
Because they need to have more categories.
Well, they was going to have the People's Choice category, weren't they? But then that would have just been Avengers every year.
Yeah.
Every Marvel film, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just so Marvel can have Oscars.
There.
I mean, they were nominated, but we'll get to that later.
2014,
what we got?
We've got Cate Blanchett.
Oh, yes.
Winning Best Actress for Blue Jasmine.
Oh.
A Woody Allen film. Obviously, he's a sore subject in Hollywood, even though...
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah.
I think he's made some wonderful films. I'm not going to talk about his past discretions or non-discretions.
Was it Touching People?
Apparently, he... yes.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, not fair enough. Terrible.
Yeah, well, not. But I don't know if it's true. It might not be. Who knows? It's all hearsay. Yeah, there was no other real contenders in that category.
Fair enough. I mean, she's good, isn't she?
She's a great actress. I'm a big fan.
I would.
Did she win? And that's the tone we're taking in the podcast. Did she win for Elizabeth when the first Elizabeth came out?
She's Kate, not Elizabeth.
What?
I don't know.
Did she win for Elizabeth?
Elizabeth?
The film Elizabeth about Elizabeth, the Queen from the...
No, I'm going to say no.
Right. Okay.
She doesn't deserve it.
She doesn't deserve it. Okay, no. But, according to Anne, she is very bangable. That's all that matters today. You're the Harvey Weinstein of this podcast.
It's not good following what we've just been talking about with Woody Allen, but...
Nope. We'll cut that. We'll cut it.
Some of it.
Yeah. Best actor went to Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, alright. Magic Mike.
No Dallas Buyers Club.
Should have been Magic Mike.
Famously, AIDS is portrayed in that film.
Yes.
Oh, Jared won as well, didn't he, that year?
Yeah.
God damn it.
God damn it. And he was like, they don't give Oscars to people like me. Yeah, they shouldn't, mate. Really, should they? Because let's all admit, he's terrible. He's not too bad.
He's in a shit band.
Yeah. He has been accused of touching underage people.
That doesn't surprise me. He seems an odd character.
Yeah.
Didn't he send his castmates like dead rats and shit while making Suicide Squad?
Yeah, just because he thought he had to be method, but he were in that film for like 2 minutes. Anyway, yeah, but he won Best Supporting Actor, didn't he?
Yeah.
For the same film.
Dallas Buyers Club. AIDS.
Because
he got fat.
No, he didn't.
Or he got skinny for this one.
He got skinnier and he dressed up as a woman.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Does he play a transvestite?
Yeah.
I've not seen the film.
Yeah, he shaved his eyebrows off as well, so you gotta give him something.
Still shit.
The film's alright. I mean, you get to meet Matthew McConaughey have sex with a hooker who's got AIDS.
Matthew McConaughey is just a wonderful actor, though.
He is, and he looks very, very different in that film. Because he lost weight as well.
That'll be the AIDS. Having not seen that film, I can't really comment on Matthew.
That's
Chiwetel Ejiofor in 12 Years a Slave.
Oh, was he nominated?
Yeah,
he should have probably got it.
He was wonderful in that film.
But, you know, Oscars are a bit racist.
I've actually not seen that many films from this year that were nominated. I've not seen the one that won Best Director, Alfonso Cuarón, for Gravity.
Gravity's shit.
It's got my girl Sandy B in, though.
I know, but it's bad film.
Is it?
Bad film.
He shouldn't have won Best Director, do you think?
No. Well, I mean, I guess he made it look pretty, didn't he? Well, he didn't. I don't know. Maybe not. No.
No?
I'm going to say no. Sorry, mate.
Well, I can't comment on any of that, really. And I really can't. The only one I've seen in the Best Picture was the one that won, which was 12 Years a Slave.
I ain't seen that.
American Hustle was nominated, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, Wolf of Wall Street, amongst others.
Oh, now that is a packed... I mean, Gravity, no. It was one of them films that was like, look at our special effect. This is space, and we've all seen space, it's quite boring. Sandy B, yeah, but it's just her floating around a space station until the last 5 minutes of a film, and then shit happens.
I should watch it at some point.
You might like it.
I'm a big fan of Alfonso.
It has got Georgian.
Yeah, I know Jay's in it.
The best Batman.
The best Batman, with his nipples.
But American Hustle, that's a good film. Starring Christine Bale.
It's a David O. Russell film. I famously don't watch David O. Russell films. It's also got Jennifer Lawrence in it.
Yeah, and Bradley Cooper.
It does have Amy Adams in, though, and I'm a big fan.
Well, what you've got to think is, do you like Christine Bale getting fat?
I could watch other films where he gets fat. He's either fat or skinny in every role.
Do you like... I don't know what era it's set in. I'm going to say 60s.
It's a period piece, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, 60s America with hustlers and bustlers and
David
a dry
Russell's.
cleaning shop that's disguised doing drugs or some like laundered money or some shit.
He's a Batman.
So if you like that, he is Batman as well. The best Batman.
No nipples.
No nipples. Christian Bale is famous for having no nipples.
Christian No Nipple Bales. Bales?
Yeah, is that?
Yeah, well, Wolf of Wall Street was
Wolf of
nominated
Wall Street,
to
that should have got it. I'm just going to say that.
Scorsese flick.
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street is a good film.
People believed, obviously, that Cosleo was nominated for Best Actor.
He should have got it. He should have got everyone that has ever been nominated.
But
is it my turn to
we're
take
on
the
to
reins?
2015 now.
2015.
Over to A Partner in Crime. Bat Crime.
Bat Crime.
Nipples.
Best Actor. Here we go. I'm going to do it different.
Want me to guess who actually won?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got Marion...
Cotillard?
Yeah, that one. For 2 Days, 1 Night. Felicity Jones for The Theory of Everything.
Ah, yes.
Rosamunda Piker. Gone Girl.
What?
Rosamund Pike.
Oh.
For Gone Girl. Reese Witherspoon for Wild. And Julianne Moore for Still Alice.
Ah, well, I know that Julianne Moore wins.
Who should have won? I'm going to say Rosamund Pike. I've seen Gone Girl.
I've not seen Gone Girl. I really like Reese Witherspoon in Wild. That's a wonderful film. And she's a great actress, to be fair, when she's given the right project.
Have you seen 2 Days, 1 Night?
No.
Theory of Everything?
No.
No.
I'm not a big biopic fan.
No.
Well, I am, that's a lie.
Yeah, you are.
But no, obviously, Still Alice is about dementia or Alzheimer's. I believe she has early onset.
Oh, right.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Oscar Beatty, yes.
Yeah.
Julianne Moore's great, though.
Julianne Moore, yes.
She should win for everything. She should be in everything.
So we're saying she deserved it?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Alright, best actor. You probably know who wins this. Steve Carell, Bradley Cooper, Benedict Cumberbatch, Michael Keaton or Eddie Redmayne.
Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie won.
Yeah.
Eddie pisses me off.
You wanted Birdman, not Batman.
Yeah.
Although he famously did play Batman.
He.
No nipples.
Michael Keaton, the best Batman. Well, you had Steve Carell for Foxcatcher, which is an amazing film.
Still not seen
Highly
it.
recommend it.
This is going to be the period of the podcast where I have not seen anything. So
Bradley Cooper for American Sniper.
Ah, yes.
Seen it. Weren't massive fan.
Patriotism!
Yeah, basically. You got Benedict Cumberbatch for the Invitation Game.
Oh, yeah, the Enigma machine stuff. Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No.
It's a good film. He is really good in it. And Michael Keaton for... I'm going to be biased because Birdman is probably my favourite film.
No Police Story, though, is it? Does it even have Jackie Chan in?
Maybe they should do a crossover.
Birdman meets Police Story.
Yeah. But yeah, Eddie Redmayne obviously won because he played... Steve.
Didn't play Batman.
He did not.
And neither did Stephen Hawking.
Well, best director. What we got? We got Richard Linklater. Probably not how you say his name, but for Boyhood.
I'm a big fan of Link.
Bennett Miller, Foxcatcher. Wes Anderson, Grand Budapest Hotel. Morton Tilden, that's how you say that. Imitation Game. And Alejandro G. Erutebedabum. Iranutu. That sounds... Jesus.
He won. Well, he won for Birdman, didn't he?
Did.
And
he's always gonna.
Whatever unexpected virtues of whatever it's bloody called.
Yeah, I just put Birdman.
Films like that annoy me with the little parentheses bit.
Not like Birds of Prey. Why is it?
Well, they've changed.
Birds of Prey and the fabulous Harley Quinn's bum.
They've changed the name, haven't they? Anyway, because nobody's gone to see it.
You're a big Wes Anderson fan.
I am.
Do you believe he should have won for Grand Budapest?
Well, I've been not seen any other films on that list apart from Grand Budapest. Yeah.
But I want to know. Watch Birdman. Come back to me if you think it's better than Grand Budapest.
Well, it's on iPlayer at the minute until Tuesday.
Oh, you got till Tuesday.
That's to watch it.
2 days.
But I am in the thrall of Kung Fu-buary at the minute.
Ah, shit.
Which I will discuss on a later edition.
Oh, yeah.
Once I've finished, that is.
Maybe when does the Dragon film come out?
Like May. I'm just going to say May for everything.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Alejandro won because he's a G. Best Picture of everything: American Sniper, Boyhood, Grand Budapest Hotel, The Imitation Game, Selma, Whiplash and Birdman.
Birdman wins.
Birdman wins because Birdman is the best.
On there I've seen only Grand Budapest, I want to say. Read them out again.
The Theory of Everything.
Not seen it.
American Sniper.
Not seen it.
Boyhood.
Not seen it.
Grand Budapest.
Seen it.
The Imitation Game.
Not seen it.
Selma.
Not seen it.
Whiplash.
Not seen it.
Whiplash. Good film.
I've heard Whiplash is good.
Very good. J.K. Simmons.
Damien Chazelle, the director who did La La Land.
Oh, yeah.
And
I like La La Land. The main guy. Got his name.
Miles Teller.
That's all.
J.K. won the Best Supporting Actor, I believe, for that role.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah, Birdman won. Fabulous film. I mean, I might be biased again because I am an actor, as you know.
I'm aware.
I act in acting things.
Poorly. He's not even played Batman.
I'm not the best Batman.
He does have nipples, though.
But yeah, it's all about acting and theatre. So
yeah. I
relate to it, so that's why I think it's the best. So.
Could many parallels with Michael Keaton's career at that point as well?
Yes, because it's talking about how he did these 3 Birdman films.
Yeah.
Which obviously direct comparison to Batman. Yeah. I mean, he didn't do 3, but
he did 2. Yeah.
And how he's kind of like fell off the radar.
Well, the 90s weren't good for him, or the noughties.
No.
Or the early start of the 10s, or whatever we call it.
Yeah.
But then 2014 rolled around.
It's all about him putting all his money, all his savings into this play that he desperately wants to do, that he's rewrote himself. And yeah, it just spirals off into this horrible, depressing story. But it's really good. Emma Stone's in it. I think she won Best Supporting Actress.
I couldn't tell you.
Hopefully that's true, because she is amazing in it. Edward Norton's in it. He got nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
I like Ed Norton. Good actor.
But yeah, this is a 1 year where I put something should have won.
Okay.
On another category. Best animated film. Big Hero 6 won.
Oh, no, it shouldn't have done.
How to Train Your Dragon 2 should have won.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that film.
I like Big Hero 6. It's a good it's a good film.
But
it's quite throwaway though.
It comes from the same thing of every year, Disney winning something.
Yeah. I think Shrek actually beat like Monsters Inc., I believe. In the first time they did Best Animated Feature, and Spirited Away famously won in 2003, the Japanese anime film. Curse the Were-Rabbit won in 2005. But I believe other than that, it's been Disney or Pixar, kind of.
And Pixar's just Disney, innit?
Yeah.
So, 2016, here we go. Best Actress, we got Brie Larson for Room, Cate Blanchett for Carol.
Oh, yes.
Jennifer Lawrence, your favourite actress, for Joy. Charlotte Rampin, don't know who it is, but 45 years later.
She's a wonderful British actress.
Oh. And how do you say her name? Sarah is Ronan?
Saoirse, like inertia.
Saoirse?
Yeah.
Saoirse Ronan.
I only know that because I heard her say that on Graham Norton show once.
For Brooklyn. Who won?
I don't remember. Well, right, who forgot again?
Brie Larson, Clay.
Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brie Larson won. I hate Brie Larson.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Have you seen Room?
No.
That shit's harrowing.
She just annoys me, though.
She's good in that, though.
Yeah.
It made me well sad.
I'm not saying she's a bad actress. I'm just saying I just don't like
Personally,
her. Personally,
you don't like her, right?
Personal vendetta against her because she once tripped me up.
Really?
No.
Oh, right.
Could have done.
Why didn't you lead with that? That's a story for the ages.
Yeah. Brie Larson.
Rightfully won, in my opinion, because
why not?
she's insanely
I'm
good
going to say
in that film.
Jennifer Lawrence should have won.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Best actor. Matt Damon for The Martian.
Damon. Wonderful film.
Michael Fassbender for Jobs. Steve Jobs. Whatever job he wants. Ready Edmayne.
Ready Edmayne.
Ready Edmayne. He's ready. For Trainee. Bryan Cranston for Trumbo. Don't know what that is.
It's about the blacklisted writer Dalton Trumbo.
Oh.
In communist era America.
Right. Didn't win. He didn't win.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Who did win?
Wait, have you said the
No, I haven't, because I haven't said the winner.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously the winner is.
Well, the winner was
the good old boy Leonardo
Revenant.
DiCaprio.
Yes.
For The Revenant. Another film by my man, the Birdman man director man, Alejandro G.
Iranito.
There we go. Yeah, Leo. Yeah, should have won it. Shouldn't he? Really?
Still haven't seen it.
What? I'm getting angrier and angrier.
I think I've only watched Iranito's
old,
like South American films that he made.
Jesus.
He's Latin American.
He's only made two fucking, I'm going to say proper films then. Two American films.
Hollywoodish.
And there's the place that we make all the films. Yeah.
I like Matt
Leo should have won
in The Martian. The Martian is one of my favourite films.
But you haven't seen Revenant, have you? And Leo did crawl into a
he gets killed a bit, and then he fights a bear, and then he kills some people, and it's cold.
It's all about his revenge story, man. About his adopted son.
They gave him the Oscar because he not won one.
Yeah, maybe he should have won the year before, but...
And they didn't really give him an Oscar for the acting. They gave him one for the process of the filming, which nearly killed him, from what I've heard.
Yeah, because he shot it all in natural light and in the exact location, so he didn't use any green screen or anything. So I think the only thing that he did use for like green screen is a bear.
That was a real bear.
Oh.
Played famously by
Brother
Leonardo
Bear.
DiCaprio.
Oh, wait. I've been watching this film all wrong. Yeah, Leo won. I say he deserved it. You say he didn't. Fuck you. Best director.
Well, it went to your boy.
My boy, Alejandro. Nominations, though. You're going to be mad. Got George Miller.
Yeah.
Mad Max.
Fury Road is my favourite film of the last decade. It's one of my favourite films of all time. It's amazing. It should have won everything.
We won't talk about any other directors because
who else was nominated?
Lenny Abrahamson for Room, Tom McCarthy for Spotlight, and Adam McKay for Tom McCarthy was Bridge of Spies. Adam McKay was Spotlight.
Yeah, George Miller should have won. You're going to disagree probably.
Yeah.
Even though Mad Max is a technical masterpiece.
Well, so is
Yeah, but there's less bears in Mad Max, and that's better.
They had to choose, didn't they? It's kind of one extreme to another, isn't it? It's like Mad Max uses quite a bit of CGI.
No.
Is it not?
It's all pretty much practical.
Except for the big, massive, twirly sandstorm.
Yes, because they can't...
Well, that's disappointing, isn't it?
They should have used a real bear.
Well, yeah, I guess it was picking between...
A good film.
It's still the process, isn't it? It's picking between different processes. And he's already made Mad Max, so they probably just thought, you know what?
He won it twice on the trot. That's greedy. Give it to George Miller, who's paid his dues.
Yeah, but now...
He made Happy Feet too.
Now Alejandro doesn't have to do anything ever again, so he can let George Miller have it.
It's a sore subject for Ryan.
Let him have it. Best film. We got nominations. What we got? Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max, The Martian, The Revenant, Room, and Spotlight.
That's Mad Max Fury Road, just say its full name.
We got Spotlight as well. Do you want to know one? Spotlight.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Forgot which one this is.
Is the newspaper?
The Big Short is about the...
The Big Short's the financial crisis, the mortgages and stuff.
Spotlight is about...
The paedophiles in the newspapers?
Catholic Church, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, probably deserved it. I haven't seen it.
Mad Max deserved it.
Oh, yeah, true.
Fury Road.
I'm going to say Mad Max, actually. Even though I do like Revenant.
But yet George Miller shouldn't get Best Director.
No, because I
bring shame on your family, and...
I appreciate The Revenant more. The process. 2017. Ooh, this was the one where they was like, oh, this person won it. Actually, no. And then Dwayne The Rock Johnson was like, I'm going to kill someone.
That famous picture. He's got the eyebrow.
Yeah.
Drop the people's elbow on someone.
Right, what we got? Best Actress nominations are Isabel Huppert. Not how you say her name.
I think it's Huppert, maybe. Huppert.
For Ellie. L. Ruth Negga for Loving. Natalie Portman for Jackie, and Meryl Streep, obviously.
Token nomination.
For Meryl Streep. And Emma Stone, who won?
I believe, Emma Stone. La La Land won it.
La 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 La.
She was good in it. Yeah, she was really good in it.
Yeah,
I like La La Land.
I'm going to say she deserved it.
Anyone
that disagrees,
what was
punched.
What was Meryl Streep acting in there?
Don't know. I just put Meryl Streep.
She was playing herself in a Meryl Streep biopic.
Probably. Yeah. Don't know.
Emma Stone's really good she's just really good. She's a good actress.
Yeah.
Nothing more to really say. Well deserved.
Yeah, well done. Let's give her
props.
Best actor.
Batman.
Andrew Garfield, the best Spider-Man. Ryan Gosling, the best Harrison Ford. Viggo Mortensen, the best Aragorn. Denzel Washington, the best man. Casey Affleck, the best Affleck.
I believe Casey won, didn't he, for Manchester by the Sea.
Again, I haven't put what they're even nominated for. Andrew Garfield was Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah, he was good in that.
Ryan Gosling, La La Land. Viggo Mortensen, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, it was...
Don't know.
I want to... Captain Fantastic or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Is it called that?
Let's say that.
The one where they live in the woods.
Denzel for Fences.
Fences, yeah. Oh, Manchester by the Sea won, didn't it? Of Best Actor.
There was
Ryan
Gosling.
There was a lot of controversy there, weren't there, as well, because of the allegations that were brought up against Casey and his misconduct and stuff. Brie Larson famously didn't clap when she gave him the award behind him on stage. Yes.
Ha.
So he didn't, because obviously the winners give it out the next year.
Yeah.
Casey didn't do. I've heard he's really good in it. I've not seen it yet, which is a phrase that I'm going to make my catchphrase, I believe, now.
Yeah. Why not? I ain't seen it. I ain't seen Hacksaw Ridge. I ain't seen Fences, all that. Right. But I have seen La La Land, so I'm going to just go with Ryan Gosling.
I think he was the worst thing about the film.
Okay. What we got? Best Director. So even, La La Land, man. Wasn't it? Damien Gazelle. Is it?
Famously named after...
The Gazelles.
The Gazelle.
Well, we got Denis Villeneuve for Arrival. Mel Gibson, the famous. Yeah. He's a bad man, isn't he?
He made Mad Max, though.
the best Mad Max. Hacksaw Ridge. I read that and I was like, did Mel Gibson do that? He did. Kenneth Lonergan That's not his name, probably. Manchester by the Sea and Barry Jenkins for Moonlight. Yeah, La La Land. Good film.
Yeah, it went to La La Land, didn't it?
The direction in that film is very good.
I liked it. And then we get to the controversy.
The Moonlight winner.
The Moonlight of it all.
Best. Who did they mix it up with?
La La Land.
So what, did they say La La Land?
They said La La Land won, and then someone that came on stage, I believe. And
Sorry.
Nope.
Moonlight got it.
Yep.
Oh. So was Dwayne The Rock Johnson pissed off that Moonlight got it?
No, I think it's just that because there was confusion.
Then people working on La La Land must have been like, holy shit, here we go. Moonlight was like, ha.
Nope.
But I'm kind of awkward on stage accepting this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moonlight probably is a good film.
I've got it, I just haven't seen it.
Same. God, we are good at this, aren't we? Eh?
What else was nominated other than La La Land?
Arrival, that's supposed to be really good. Fences, Hacksaw Ridge, Lion, Manchester by the Sea.
Oh, Lion's the Dev Patel film, isn't it?
Dev. Dev again.
Big boy Dev.
Popping up from Skins. But yeah, let's move on, because 2018 is where it's at, apparently. Best Actress, who we got? Sally Hawkins, Margot Robbie, Saoirse Ronan.
Like Inertia.
Meryl Streep again.
What for this time?
I got lazy, right?
Right.
Towards the end, so I just put the actor's name down.
Amateur.
Meryl Streep for playing Meryl Streep, obviously. The Post, that's the one. She was in that, weren't she? Maybe. With Tom Hanks, about The Post.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Sally Hawkins, don't know who that is.
Shape of Water Woman.
Ah, Shape of Water Woman. Margot Robbie for the I, Tonya.
Yeah, the ice skating film, yeah.
Frances... Is it Frances?
Frances.
McDormand.
3 Billboards.
She deserves it.
Yeah, that's a wonderful film. She's insanely good in it. Just like a tour de force performance.
I mean, the woman, I do find her quite a little bit annoying. That's just me, you know.
Why? Do you mean the character or?
No, just her. Because she tripped me up once.
Famously, straight after Brie Larson tripped him up.
She went,
I'm having a bit of that action.
She's just annoys me, I guess.
She's great.
She is great. Like, I feel like if I did meet her, I'd be like, you're great. But when I watch her on TV, I'm like, shut up.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Shut up.
I don't know why. But yeah, yeah, she won.
Yeah, rightly so.
Yeah.
Rightly so.
Fuck everyone else, I guess. Meryl Streep, she's in there just because Meryl Streep.
Because it's Meryl, isn't it?
Best actor, who won? Who won? Before even saying...
I don't know who's nominated.
Come on. The man who wore a fat suit.
Tom Hanks.
No. Gary Oldman.
Oh, Gary Oldman. He's the best. Commissioner Gordon.
Nominations, Timothée Chalamet. I hate him as well. He tripped me up. Daniel Day-Lewis. Well, I'll say what we're nominated for. Timothy for...
Call Me By Your Name.
Yeah. Daniel Day-Lewis for Phantom Thread. Daniel Kaluuya
for Get Out.
Yeah.
I want to say.
And Denzel for Roman J. Israel. Esquire. Yeah, Gary Oldman probably deserved that. But I feel like it is another... Let's just give it him because...
Yeah, he should have had it previously for countless roles, really. He's a good egg.
Tinker Tailor Soldier.
It's a boring film, actually. It's a long film.
Best director, who won?
Bloody...
Guillermo del Toro. I love him.
He's a good egg.
He's cute, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a lad.
When he got up on that stage and accepted his award, I'm like, you little hamster.
He makes good films, though I've still not seen Shape of Water.
Shape of Water's good. Very.
I've still not seen it. I will eventually.
Christopher Nolan, Jordan... Jesus. Pele, is it?
Peel.
Greta Gerwig.
Wonderful, wonderful woman.
Paul Thomas Anderson. Christopher Nolan and Dunkirk, weren't it? I haven't seen Dunkirk.
It's alright.
Is it not his best?
I came out of the pictures feeling just...
A little bit disappointed.
It felt a bit hollow to me. As I didn't really feel anything towards it.
Twist, this is actually a Space Odyssey Dimension Batman joke.
No.
It's boring, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And it's got Harry Styles in.
Yeah.
He was quite good in it.
Is it?
Yeah.
How long is he in the film? Does he die?
No.
Oh,
no.
That's what we all wanted.
He's in it quite a bit, though.
Best Picture, Shape of Water got it.
Yeah.
Because Guillermo is a beautiful man. Nominations, Call Me By Your Name, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post. Three Billboards. I'd probably say Three Billboards actually deserved it.
In my opinion, yeah.
It was another one of those, let's give it to Guillermo, because Guillermo's Guillermo.
He's paid his dues.
It's like when...
And he was never going to get it for Hellboy, was he?
No. It's like when Tarantino finally says, right, this is my last film. They'll give it him for that.
Yeah.
2019, Best Actress. I've just put her down because, you know, Peep Show and that.
Yeah.
Olivia Colman. And she made a joke about having sex with her husband this year at the Oscars, about the Oscar night last year.
Nice.
She's just amazing, isn't she?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. She should be in everything.
She didn't trip me up.
See,
she picked me back up.
She's one of the good guys.
Best Actor? Rami.
For Bo Rap.
Yeah.
Bohemian
But we have got
Rhapsody.
The nominations, right? Christine Bale, Bradley Cooper, William Dafoe, Viggo Mortensen. Christine Bale for the, what was it, Vice? You got Fat. Bradley Cooper for Star is Born. I want to talk about that. William Dafoe, what was he in?
Something.
Spider-Man. Viggo Mortensen for Green Book.
Ah, yes, Green Book.
I know you loved Bo Rap. Have you seen A Star is Born?
No.
I love that film.
There's like a billion different versions I can watch.
And I feel like that's why he didn't get it. But Bradley Cooper, that's probably his best
Acting role.
Yeah.
Debut as director as well, I want to say.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Went from Hangover to other things, I guess.
Oscar nominated.
Actually, Wedding Crashers. Best director, we got your favourite director in the world, Spike Lee. Mr. Pineapple famously hates Spike Lee.
It's racial.
It's not. But
it's not.
It's not.
He's just a prick.
He's up himself, isn't he? I think that's the main thing.
I'd trip him over if I had the opportunity.
We got Yorgos Lanthimos.
You've got the man who directed The Favourite.
And Adam McKay again.
Yeah.
Whatever he did.
He did Vice.
Famously
started out as a comedy director. He did Anchorman and stuff.
Oh. Yeah. Like Tom Phillips is now thinking he's edgy in that.
Yeah.
Alfonso won it. Didn't put his last name, probably because I can't pronounce
Cuarón.
it. That's the one, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, Roma. Netflix.
Still not seen it.
No. Is it a... Yeah, it is a film. It's not a documentary, is it?
No, because it'd be nominated for Best Documentary, wouldn't it?
But who knows anymore? Who knows? Best Picture. It was director as well, so it could... God. Best Picture. We got best Marvel film ever, Black Panther. Don't know why it's in there. Well, we do know why it's in there because the year before they got battered for being
Oscars so white.
Yeah, so they were like, quick, every black film in the world. Jesus, that sounded racist.
It did.
It did. Sorry. Black Klansman. I love this film. I know I've not seen Spike Lee tripped you up on that, but Spike Lee's not in the film, so I guess you can just overlook that.
I can't.
Okay. It's got Adam Driver, who's famous for hiding his ears behind his hair. No one knows what's behind his hair. We got Bo Rap, The Favourite, Roma, A Star is Born, and Vice, and Green Book, and Green Book won. Probably rightfully so. I haven't seen it, but it does look good.
Came out of nowhere, that win, though, didn't it?
Yeah. Everyone thought Bo Rap.
Or The Favourite.
Yeah. Yeah, like Green Book, and then everyone like, oh.
Yeah.
And that kind of, it wraps it up, but I do want to take a second to talk about this year.
Yeah.
This year, winners. We'll just do the winners because...
I've only seen 2 films that were even nominated for any awards.
I've seen like 3, I think.
That was Endgame and The Missing Link. The highest common denominator in cinema.
Well, Best Actress, Renee won.
Yeah, for Judy.
Yeah, Renee Zellweger.
Apparently a garbage film, but a standout performance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know it got made, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it did fly under the radar a little bit, but it got slated, except from a performance, really.
Probably deserved it. I don't really know who was nominated. Margot Robbie and Scarlett Johansson for Marriage Story. Now, every clip that I've seen looks amazing.
Yeah, it's meant to be good.
And I think Scarlett Johansson should have got it because Renee Zellweger's a bit annoying. Don't like her voice, to be honest.
No.
Best Actor, rightfully so. I mean, Even if you don't like the film, you got to appreciate his performance, and that's Joaquin.
Great things.
Yeah.
To be fair.
And his speech was pretty beautiful. I mean, some people are like, oh, why are you going on about that shit? Yeah. But I think best platform to do it in front of all the people that are probably the worst off for what he's going on about. And then he broke his silence on his brother's death. Because I don't think he's ever spoke about it, has he?
Not that I know of, I don't believe.
The double winner, best director and best film, best pitch, Parasite.
Bong Joon.
Yeah?
He's a great director. I've not seen Parasite yet.
He looks so happy though.
It's not played anywhere near me. He's just a wonderful, wonderful director. He's made many great films in Korea. The Host, magnificent. Snowpiercer's great. Sadly didn't get a release really in the UK.
Did you watch his acceptance speech?
No.
He came up for best director. And he was like, you could tell he planned it, and that was the only speech he'd planned for that evening. Because he went on about how he studied Martin Scorsese and Tarantino, and they were obviously in the category with him.
Yeah.
And everyone stood up and clapped, and then he went up for Best Picture, and he was like, don't know what to say, thank you. And then he let everyone else speak.
I do know that
the appreciation of it was just... I just really like it when they do that.
They dimmed the lights, didn't they, to sort of like cut off the speeches. Yeah. And like Tom Hanks and Charlize Theron were like... raise the lights, which is pretty cool. And you can't go against Tom.
No.
He's like the kindest man ever.
But he will trip you up
if you don't put them lights up. He will be getting tripped by Woody. It's a penis joke.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, we've got through it. 10 years of the Oscars. A show that's probably not accurate on news. Like, it's just a money game, innit? Whoever gives him most money gets awards.
I'm glad that Parasite won, though.
Yeah.
It's a shame that Old Boy didn't win in 2003.
Yeah.
Because it weren't even nominated.
What are you going to do? The famous Josh Brolin film.
Don't even.
Well, the big pineapple's been demolished. Oscars, past 10 years. It's been a fun ride. There's been things... To be fair, I think most of them deserved it. We only had a few quarrels. On to our next segment. Now, this might seem as a bit of a left turn.
A bit of a diversion.
A sharp left or right or U-turn.
Just going straight over the roundabout.
As, amazing segue here, going back to Dwayne Johnson and his beautiful angry face at the Oscars. He's also been in a little company called WWF or E. Whichever.
He was in F more.
Yeah. If you're a loyal fan.
Yeah.
And don't really like entertainment, but like federations. Wrestling. We are big fans.
We are.
Not so, don't want to say not so much recently.
There's a lot of great stuff out there still.
Yeah.
It's just the main...
Yeah, the mainstream
WWE
one.
product has been a bit...
Flatlining, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, they've got one good character, one good heel.
Who are you talking about?
Probably Bray Wyatt, not The Fiend, is a good character. I feel maybe 3 good heels. And I want to say Cesaro, Miz, and maybe Kevin Owens.
Kevin's a face at the minute.
Well, they change all the time, don't they? And that's a problem with WWE.
He's fighting against Big Boy Seth and his AOP and Buddy Murphy faction. It was just called Murphy now.
What?
Because they like to take a bit of the name.
Oh my god. Maybe people will like him if he's just called Murphy. Who knows? It pisses me off.
What does?
Just the creative team,
Yeah.
But we want to talk about one pay-per-view, especially the one we watched the other week, Royal Rumble. Matches-wise.
It was a good card overall.
Yeah.
I felt.
Some of the matches fell flat. Some of them was good.
Bailey versus Lacey was just a non-match.
We didn't watch it, did we? We just kind of talked the whole way through.
It went great.
Let's just talk about the two main ones, shall we? Royal Rumble and the men's. Let's start with the women's.
Charlotte winning, just...
Yeah, the outcome pissed us both off.
It was there was a chorus of boos in the arena. Shayna should have won.
I thought you said Sheamus then.
No.
Sheamus should have come in and kicked all the women.
No, Shayna for sure.
Shayna. Yeah, it should have been some underdog.
Or even, because Bianca had a great showing at the start. She eliminated 8 people.
Yeah.
And she came in at number 2, I believe.
I mean, Beth Phoenix
Oh,
split her head up.
Yeah, she got her head cracked on the ring post.
Yeah.
It was quite
horrific, actually.
Props to her, man. Everyone was covered in blood from her. I thought it was good. It was a good match. Matty Molly came back. I marked out for that.
Yeah, it had a few good spots, didn't it?
There was less nostalgia entrance this year compared to the previous two.
Yeah, where we just chucked everyone in.
Yeah, which is a good thing, I suppose.
Yeah, because you actually differentiate the nostalgia to the people who can actually wrestle.
Yeah, a good few NXT women in there. Candice, Tegan, Dakota, amongst others.
Naomi came back.
Yeah, she did the...
She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Yeah, she did the announce table bit. She was the Kofi of this year.
Yeah, because famously, Kofi Kingston is famously known for his famous...
His acrobatic survival.
Get back in the ringies. So is John Morrison, and we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, women's match, but good.
The outcome wasn't what we wanted, but it was a decent match.
But what are you going to do?
Bianca...
Doeies like that,
Bianca was made into a star in that match, man.
Yeah.
She was great in it.
At least the audience actually know who's good and who's not. They're not kind of hiding behind these big characters anymore. Yeah. They call out the bullshit and be like, this is shit, what's happening?
Sasha famously absent.
Yes.
As well. I heard that she was rumoured to be in it, but at the last minute they put Kelly in.
Because everyone wants that.
Though I heard that Sasha's injured still.
Oh, right.
But she's not being cleared, I'm not sure.
Well, let's talk about men, shall we? Let's just go to it. First half of the men's Royal Rumble match, Brock Lesnar just fucking throwing people out. Boring. Probably the worst Royal Rumble first half I've ever seen.
Yeah, and he just... Some big hitters eliminated.
Yeah.
I mean, Elias was second.
Yeah.
Proceeded to just destroy him. And
Apollo Crews came in, didn't he, with someone else at the same time. And they just got thrown out like nothing.
Yeah.
It's...
John Morrison's
big comeback. Right. I want to talk about this because I said I can't wait for John Morrison and Kofi
to be in the ring at the same time.
Get knocked out maybe at the same time, and had to do like a survival kind of get back in. Yeah, they just got chucked out, didn't they, by Brock?
There was
weren't
a little
even in
bit,
the ring together.
Ray was down, Kofi and Big E, and they all sort of bum rushed him a triple, and he just made light work really. Yeah. Keith Lee had a decent showing though. Is Keith Lee kind of a star now? It was a star-making 2 minutes that he spent in the...
Yeah, he's had his 5 minutes of fame now. But then the big boy came, Drew. I think it's the biggest pop I've seen in WWE for a long time when Drew kicked.
Well, of course, Ricochet was in the ring as well at this point.
Yeah.
And there was sort of some low blowy, then Claymore-y, eliminate-y action.
When, he kicked Brock straight in the face and everyone jumped up.
Yeah, we enjoyed that.
If Vince don't see that and think he needs to change things, then Vince is
a senile old man.
Yeah, he is. He probably forgot about it next day. Then it got good.
It did. It got really good.
Some people say it's the best Royal Rumble in years. But for me, it's the worst Royal Rumble and the best.
It's a tale of two halves for sure.
Worst half, best second half. And, I mean, it's skipping ahead a bit, but that's mainly for me because the boy came back. The boy that's been out, retired because of neck injuries. And the one person I thought never would set foot in a ring again, and that is Edge. The R-rated superstar.
I marked out for this. It was
Edge. I couldn't believe it. If there was a second, like when his music came on, I was like, what? What are you getting so excited for, Ryan? And then I saw him, I was like, it's not real. It's not real.
It was good stuff.
And then I marked out. And then he just speared everyone, injured AJ.
Had to throw him out. AJ's fault, really, for the bump.
Yeah.
I mean, sexy looking bump, but...
You're going to do a forward flip. It's going to fuck up, innit?
You're going to land on your shoulder and possibly not be at WrestleMania.
Probably not. I think he's going to retire, you know.
But soon he will.
Be his last year, I think, this year.
He's getting old now, he's an old boy.
Yeah. Edge should have won. No, he shouldn't.
No, I'm happy that Drew won.
Yeah, they did set up the Edge and Randy. That was beautifully set up. But yeah, Drew won. Everyone was happy. There was no, boo, Drew shit. It was, yay, Drew's not shit.
Was Roman second to last with him, yeah.
Because he did the whole Roman's going to win, Roman's going to win.
Yeah.
And then I bet Roman actually loves it, you know, being the guy to kind of piss people off but then relieve people. You don't like him, do you?
I don't like him. I'm not a fan of the big dog.
For reasons we won't get into, because it's very controversial. And then it led on to the next few Raws and SmackDowns, and we watched the latest SmackDown, and I've got to say it was a pile of shit, to be honest.
It weren't great. I don't remember much that happened, if I'm being honest with you.
Valentine's, weren't it?
The Otis Mandy
and
stuff.
then Dolph Ziggler was there. And
Bastard man.
Just a bit just cringy.
Yeah.
We got the... Did we get the announcement of... Oh no, we got the Hulk Hogan.
Oh, Hulk Hogan Bray stuff, wasn't it? That was a bit odd.
But again, Bray's really good when he's not the Fiend.
Yeah.
I mean, the Fiend's... It looks cool, I guess. He has a cool entrance, but his matches are just horrible.
Yeah, the strap match against Daniel at Royal Rumble was...
That was alright.
Good, because they didn't have the stupid red light.
And they didn't make him just not hurt.
It didn't have a giant mallet under the bloody ring.
Well, we've got a few more shows coming up, haven't we? We've got Super Showdown.
Yeah, Elimination Chamber as well.
Oh yeah, WrestleMania predictions. I think we should just do it. Why not?
No.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Who's gonna be
Brock and Drew?
Brock and Drew.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win?
Drew.
You hope.
Hopefully.
I'm gonna say Brock.
Yeah, I won't be surprised.
No. Bray and
Roman.
Bray and Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless Undertaker comes back.
Maybe. Bloody...
Roman's gonna win.
Yeah. Shayna, Becky.
Oh, yeah. Shayna wins. Charlotte and...
Rhea Ripley, NXT.
Charlotte's gonna win.
Yeah, sadly. And who's got... Bailey has got the thing, hasn't she? Probably Naomi, maybe. Or
Sasha.
They've been doing if she comes back, she turns face.
Edge and Randy.
Edge and Randy for sure, yeah.
Yeah. Edge is gonna win.
Who else have we got? Oh, AJ.
Maybe with Christian as a special guest referee.
Maybe.
I'm going to throw that in there. I think Christian's going to come back before WrestleMania. Yeah. Else tagged with Randy.
Rick and Triple H and Batista in Evolution.
What if it's Randy and Triple H versus Christian and
I can't
Edge?
see it myself.
No.
But
Triple H needs something to do, doesn't he?
He might.
Yeah, Rock might come back. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Although he's done with the in-ring stuff. He quietly retired last year.
Yeah, but his daughter's now coming back.
Yeah, his daughter's
coming into
in the PC. Yeah, 4th generation superstar.
But yeah, tag matches. I don't really know. I'm not really keeping up to date with the tag teams. Probably the Usos and New Day.
Seth and Buddy are the Raw champs at the minute.
Yeah, Seth.
Or Murphy, or whatever it is called now. Yeah.
Seth and Murphy versus Usos.
Who have they been feuding with? Oh, they've been feuding with Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe. And
probably be them then.
Braun's now the Intercontinental Champion. He beat Shinsuke.
Braun versus...
someone.
Elias, maybe? Because they're doing a little chummy chum at the moment.
Possibly.
And then Elias was going to smack him over the back with a guitar.
Dead.
But is Elias going to get a WrestleMania match? For a title?
No. Not in any way. There'll be some NXT stuff on there as well, I'd imagine. Well, Rhea and Charlotte, at least.
Yeah.
Unless they do it on the NXT the day before.
Before that, we have got Super Showdown. Bill Goldberg.
Yeah.
Oh, Goldberg.
You
should just stop, shouldn't you?
It's just a bit sad, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's going to get beat by the Fiend.
He's going to concuss himself before the match begins with his old locker headbutt.
I bet you he does a spear and then a jackhammer to Fiend, and Fiend just stands straight back up.
Yeah.
And then he's going to be like, woo, woo.
Yeah.
And then he'll get
mandible clawed.
I think that wraps nearly everything up. Now, there is kind of dull it down towards the end. I'd like to do a awareness section. Now, you wanted to talk about the Shove It to Cancer.
Yes. On Instagram at the minute, there's a 68-year-old woman called Elaine Shallcross. She's been diagnosed with cancer, and she's wanting to raise awareness and money by learning to do a shove it on a skateboard. She never stepped on a skateboard until very, very recently.
Yeah.
She's practiced on just the board itself with no trucks or wheels on anything, and she managed to do it. But her end goal is to do it on board. It's gained followers rapidly, man. All the big Tony Hawk's did one the other day for it, and he's like the biggest.
He's the biggest skateboard man.
5.6 million followers on Instagram. And
how old is she?
She's 68.
68.
Yes.
I mean, she's got more balls than me.
I mean, I can't skate for shit anymore. I used to a little bit in the past.
Yeah.
I do keep up with it, everything that's happening in the world of skateboarding and stuff, but I haven't been on a board in years. I would fall.
Yeah, I'd fall just standing on it, I think. But yeah, is it, she got terminal?
I don't believe it's terminal.
Right.
But she's raised well over 10 grand at the minute.
It might not sound a lot, but when you've got that kind of, like Tony Hawk back in it.
Yeah, there's all the big dogs are there, all the old school ones and all the newer school boarders that are about. It's really gained traction.
And that's going to obviously raise a lot more.
And I can't wait to see her do the shove it, man.
We'll do a review.
It's going to be great.
And just say how good she is. Cause
that's at hashtag shove it cancer.
Shove it cancer.
On Instagram.
Is that her? Is she just called Elaine Shawcross on Instagram?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, and I would like to, just something that's quite personal and dear to me, as myself has been through, and I know people have been through mental health problems in the past, and kind of a local thing to me is Insight Healthcare. It's just kind of, you get 6 sessions free with a therapist, and for people who are quite open and find it easy to kind of talk to their peers about their problems and stuff, it really does help. I know it's helped a lot of people. And and even if you're not, you're still kind of breaking down that barrier.
I know myself. I've been there, and it took me a good 4 or 5 sessions to just be comfortable enough to speak properly.
Yeah.
There, but just being out of the house, chatting was a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's something that I think it's getting a lot more traction now, like mental health awareness.
Especially with the Joker as well. Coming out, sort of put it big into...
like balls to the wall. This is how some people can actually be.
Yeah.
And it might scare people. Like some people have said the film is actually scary, but it does happen.
It's still quite taboo, really, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's surprising because I feel like a lot of places kind of fakely put up this thing that they raise awareness. I don't want to say who or whatever, but it's still, people are still uncomfortable talking about it, especially in workplaces. I know that's a very big thing, because say if you have a day off because of your mental health, people will just be like, oh, he's upset, that's nothing to be.
He's just a bit sad.
Yeah. But
which is the worst thing.
Luckily, they are places and organisations that do really good help. And Insight is one of them. And, each episode we will be doing this awareness segment. And I think for the first few, mine will be tailored towards mental health, because Insight is a local one to my area. But I'll be talking about other ones, like there's Samaritans. And Samaritans is kind of a helpline kind of one. It's not face-to-face, it's over the phone.
Over the phone, yeah.
Just like if you need someone to talk to. So, each week.
If you're not comfortable speaking to people as well over the phone, there's text services that you can use as well, where it's just text. So if you have anxiety or whatever, it's easier to speak to people through that as well.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people do find it, when we have time to think about what we're saying over Messenger and text, it is a lot easier for people. But and I think that concludes everything for this episode.
The first episode.
Aye.
Done.
Boom.
Only some slight controversial mentions.
Our next episode should hopefully be out the following week. What are we going to do it on? Well,
Batman's nipples.
And
the people who portrayed the nipples.
How about you watch Birdman and I'll watch Police Story?
Okay.
And we can butcher them.
But which cut are you going to watch?
Whichever.
The UK cut, the Japanese cut, the Hong Kong original cut?
The one that you find the most delightful.
Okay. Right.
I'm going to be reading subtitles, aren't I?
No, you watch the dubbed version.
I'll watch them all.
I've got multiple different audio options for you to go through.
But yeah.
I'm not a nerd. I have the Dutch release on tape.
Dutch?
It's the Dutch release. An X-Rental tape, mate.
Jesus. I mean, very interesting. That concludes our episode. So I guess, see ya.
Stay fresh.